years ago, in what was the most mendacious, most toxic and cynical political campaign this country has ever seen, no deal was never discussed. It was not on the ballot paper. As recently as March, Michael Gove himself said, "We didn't vote to leave without a deal. That was not the message of the campaign I helped to lead." Well, my friends, he's changed his mind now, hasn't he? Because this is the same Michael Gove who has the audacity to call the impact of no deal mere bumps in the road. Well, they might be bumps in the road for the Eton elite, those in the fortunate position to be wealthy enough to insulate themselves from the shock of no deal. They might be bumps in the road for the vulture capitalists who are already rubbing their hands with glee at the prospect of using the shock of no deal to asset strip the UK and sell it off piece by piece to Trump's America. But for the rest of us, no deal is an unmitigated disaster. Friends, we deserve better. Britain deserves better. And there's one particular group of people who definitely deserve better. And I want to give a quick message to all those EU nationals who are amongst us today. Your lives should never be used as bargaining chips in this government's political games. Thank you for enriching our communities and our culture. We pledge to stand side by side with you and to defend your rights and to defend freedom of movement. It is a precious gift, my friends, to be able to study and to travel and to live and to love in 27 other member states, and we are not giving that up. But finally, friends, I want to speak to you very honestly about our movement. If we are to succeed, we cannot repeat the mistakes of the past. The People's Vote campaign cannot ever be about defending the establishment and propping up the status quo. The People's Vote campaign must be the catalyst for the greatest social and economic transformation our country has seen for generations. So we must have that People's Vote, but we must also reimagine an economy that has failed so many, that forces parents to use food banks to feed their kids, that demonizes immigrants and condemns us all to climate breakdown. You know, people who voted leave because they believe the status quo is intolerable were right, because it is. There is no centre ground in opposing the brutality of an economy that dashes people's hopes and condemns them to poverty and powerlessness. And so, my friends, our message must be remain and transform. I've made no secret of the fact that I think a policy of revocation as a first resort is wrong. It imperils democracy, and it confirms the belief that so many people already have that their voice and their vote doesn't count. But I also believe that as well as securing the right to a people's vote, all of us have to fight to remain. So let's make sure the Labour leadership hears us. So we have to make a positive case for Europe. Yes, let's get that people's vote, but then let's win it. Let's knock on every door until our feet hurt and we lose our voice. Let's talk to our friends and our neighbours, and most of all to the people we don't yet know. And let's do it with a promise that ours is a politics not just of hope, but ours is a politics of transformational change. Thank you.